What if I told you that the average American spends $5,400 per year on things they don't actually need? That's nearly half of our $10,000 savings goal right there. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how I helped dozens of people save their first 10 grand in just 12 months, including the barista who thought it was impossible on $15 an hour. Welcome back to Cashflow Kingdom, where we make personal finance actually make sense. I'm your host, and if you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck and want to build real wealth, you're in the right place. Today, we're breaking down the exact system that's helped over 200 people save $10,000 in a single year, even if they've never saved more than a few $100s before. We'll cover the math, the psychology, and most importantly, the practical steps you can start implementing today. Let's start with some math that might surprise you. $10,000 sounds massive, but it's actually just $27.40 per day. Think about it, that's less than most people spend on lunch and coffee combined. Or if daily feels overwhelming, it's $192 per week, or $833 per month. Suddenly, it doesn't seem so impossible, right? But here's where most people mess up. They try to save this money without changing anything else about their spending. That's like trying to fill a bucket with a giant hole in the bottom. The secret isn't just about finding an extra $833 to save, it's about restructuring your entire cash flow so that saving becomes automatic and painless. Before we dive into the strategies, I need to say this clearly: nothing I share today is financial advice. I'm just sharing what's worked for me and others, but your situation is unique, so always make decisions that align with your personal circumstances. Your first mission is to track every single dollar for 30 days. I know, tracking sounds boring, but this is where the magic happens. Most people have no clue where their money actually goes. They think they spend $50 a month on coffee, but it's actually $150. They estimate $300 for groceries, but it's closer to $500. Use an app like Mint, in-app, or even just a simple notes app on your phone. Every coffee, every subscription, every impulse buy at Target, write it down. After 30 days, categorize everything. You'll probably find at least 3 categories where you're spending way more than you thought. This audit typically reveals $300 to $600 per month in money leaks, small expenses that add up to massive amounts. One person I worked with discovered they were spending $400 monthly on food delivery without realizing it. That's $4,800 per year, nearly half our savings goal. After your audit, focus on what I call the big 3: housing, transportation, and food. These typically eat up 60 to 70% of your income, so small improvements here create massive savings. For housing, consider getting a roommate, house sitting, or negotiating your rent. Even saving $200 monthly on housing gets you $2,400 toward your goal. For transportation, could you bike to work twice a week? Use public transport? Combine errands into one trip? Each $100 you cut from gas and car expenses is $1,200 annually. Food is often the easiest win. Meal planning, buying generic brands, and eating out half as often can easily save $300 to $400 monthly. That's $3,600 to $4,800 per year. Notice how we're not talking about cutting out your daily coffee, we're focusing on the expenses that actually move the needle. Small sacrifices in big categories beat major sacrifices in small categories every single time. If this breakdown is helping you see how achievable $10,000 really is, smash the like button and subscribe for new money tips every Tuesday. Here's the thing about willpower: it's unreliable. You can't depend on remembering to save money every month, especially when life gets busy or unexpected expenses pop up. That's why automation is crucial. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking to your savings account for every payday. Start with whatever amount feels comfortable, even if it's just $200 per month. The key is making it automatic and treating it like a bill that absolutely must be paid. I recommend opening a high-yield savings account specifically for this goal. Somewhere that earns you interest but isn't connected to your debit card for easy spending. Many banks let you set up automatic transfers, or you can use apps that round up purchases and save the change. Some people prefer the envelope method, physically setting aside cash each week. The method doesn't matter as much as the consistency. Remember, we're building a habit here, not just moving money around. Cutting expenses can only take you so far. To really accelerate your savings, you need to increase your income. Before you roll your eyes and think easier said than done, hear me out. You don't need a new career or a college degree. Start with what you already have. Can you ask for a raise? Pick up overtime hours? Sell stuff you don't use anymore? Most people have $1,000 to $3,000 worth of stuff they could sell right now. Then look at side hustles that fit your schedule. Drive for Uber on weekends, walk dogs, tutor kids in subjects you know, offer services on Fiverr. The gig economy makes it easier than ever to earn extra money on your terms. Even an extra $300 per month, that's just $75 per week, gets you $3,600 toward your savings goal. And here's a pro tip: put every dollar from your side hustle directly into savings. Don't let it mix with your regular spending money, or it'll disappear without you noticing. Success isn't about perfection, it's about consistency and course correction. Set up a monthly money date with yourself. Review your progress, celebrate wins, and adjust if needed. Maybe you overspent on groceries but saved extra on entertainment. That's fine. The goal is hitting your overall target, not being perfect in every category. During your check-in, ask 3 questions: what worked well this month? What was challenging? What will I do differently next month? This isn't about judgment or guilt, it's about learning and improving. Some months you might save $600, others might be $1,000. Life happens, and that's okay. If you fall behind, don't give up, just extend your timeline or find one more area to optimize. The people who successfully save $10,000 aren't superhuman, they just stick with the process even when it's not perfect. Let's recap your action plan. First, complete that 30-day money audit to find your spending leaks. Then focus on optimizing your big 3 expenses: housing, transportation, and food. Set up automatic savings so you don't have to rely on willpower. Look for ways to boost your income, even by just a few hundred per month. And finally, check in with yourself monthly to stay on track. Remember, this isn't about becoming a money-obsessed hermit. It's about being intentional with your spending so you can build the life you actually want. Your $10,000 savings goal is absolutely achievable, you just need a plan and the persistence to stick with it. Drop a comment below and let me know which step you're starting with, and don't forget to subscribe for more content that'll help you build your own cash flow kingdom. I'll see you next Tuesday.